I'm Jan Melvin, and this is Carol Moeller. We're co-presidents of the women's organization here at St. Paul that's associated with ELCA, or Women of the ELCA. This presentation will help to familiarize you with some of the ways you can become a part of ministry opportunities.
After you view the video, be sure to invite others to do so also. When you take part in one of these ministries, ask a friend to join you. We will share in the joy of service.
Hello, I'm Cindee. Do you ever wonder how you can become more connected and involved at St. Paul? Well, today we'll be looking at ministry opportunities for service to God, for fellowship and growth and faith in our congregational life here at St. Paul. Besides the several worship services and educational emphasis, members connect with each other and the community in many varied ways. All are open to everyone who desires to take part. Women have an important role here at St. Paul, from pastoral and support staff to every aspect of congregational life.
Hi, I'm Karin, Hanson, and I'm going to talk about 3 words that have become very important to me in the last years. Cindee just mentioned connecting. We can also think about reconnecting after we had to slow down during the pandemic. Things are opening up slowly but surely. Let's connect and help others connect too. Opportunities is another word Cindee used. That word was used by a St. Paul pastor years ago when he referred to the week's coming events as the schedule of opportunities. And there are a lot of opportunities here at St. Paul. Invite is the 3rd word. I think it's so important to invite others to these opportunities. Invite longtime friends and those new friends you meet as you connect with others at church. So you're about to hear about opportunities that are open to all. A packet of information will be available at the welcome desk at church for you to take and also share with others, old friends and new. And remember, all of this helps us with our connections with God and others and gives us opportunities for service, fellowship, and learning. Connect, invite, and explore these opportunities. Come and see.
Hi, my name is Rhoads, and I'm the Associate Youth Director here at St. Paul. Recently, I've had the privilege of taking over some of our 2136 programming, which means that I, along with our resident pastor, who is currently Megan Eide, are putting together programming for people in their 20s and 30s. Our young adult ministry is all about connecting with people, building relationships, and making kind of a safe place to be together. We do a lot of activities out in the Quad City area along with here at church, and it's an excellent place to come build relationships with people who have similar values with you, and just a place to make some safe connections, which we know can be hard at this phase of people's lives. So hopefully you can find a way to join us, whether it's through volunteering or joining us at one of our programs.
Focusing on Bible study, fellowship, and service, 7 groups of women meet monthly in homes, at church, or online. Each group decides how to do the study with Gather magazine as the source for most. The latest sessions were written by our own pastor, Sara Olson-Smith, with emphasis on the Holy Spirit. What marvelous sessions these have been. The groups also decide on how to best do service projects and have their own unique personality. We invite you to visit one or several of these to see which might fit you best.
Hi, I'm Pastor Sara Olson-Smith. I'm one of the pastors here at St. Paul, and I want to share with you 2 different opportunities to do some Bible study in groups of women. The first happens in our circles. The various circles of women gather monthly, and during those gatherings, they do a Bible study. This fall, I had the opportunity of writing the Bible study that our circles of women and circles of women around the country have been using in our denomination, the ELCA's women's magazine called Gather. It was a study on the Holy Spirit and wild geese. And if you want to know more about that, you can look that up online at Gather Magazine. The other opportunity for Bible study in circles of women is our monthly women's Bible study, which happens on the fourth Tuesday of the month at 7:00 p.m. This year, the topic of the Bible study is in real life. And not only are we meeting in real life, but we're talking about how faith is lived out in real life and Bible stories that help us live out our faith in our real lives. Thanks.
A variety of times and days is available to meet the scheduling needs of as many women as possible. We even have an online circle which meets monthly via Zoom to better serve those whose busy lives don't fit the traditional times. We also host 3 general events each year. We begin in late August with our fall gathering and have a spring gathering usually in April. Our Advent Salad Luncheon is always well attended because of the wonderful fellowship, carol singing, and food. Visitors and newcomers are always welcome at any of these meetings. Come and see.
Hi there, my name is Cindee Schnekloth, and I am currently serving as coordinator of Cluster 6. And I would like to tell you a little about when you connect with others through the circles or other small groups, you also become part of the larger organization, which has a regional, national, and even a worldwide impact. We are part of Cluster 6 of the Southeast Iowa Synod, which consists of 14 churches, which are mostly located in Scott County. The cluster provides intermediary contact and information with the larger synod and national groups. And it does a great deal of charitable works, even with the Lutheran World Relief, and oftentimes with Tapestry Farms. Emphasis on service is done throughout the year with 2 meetings, a spring meeting and a fall work day. And they are the ways in which all women from our area can gather together and work to provide charitable relief with other churches to serve God. Thank you.
On the regional level, St. Paul women are a part of the women's organization of the Southeast Iowa Synod, a dynamic and faith-filled group of congregational units that support the mission of the national organization while working closer to home. They hold retreats every fall and winter and gather annually in June for an inspirational and educational event that St. Paul will host in 2022. This provides a wonderful opportunity to meet and connect with others who share our purpose.
The church-wide group, Women of the ELCA, is a leader through advocacy in healing and in wholeness. It offers training and resources in anti-racism, domestic violence, commercial sexual exploitation and human trafficking, and supports families with special needs.
This is done through workshops, retreats, and smaller groups that meet nationally by synod or congregation. The circles or groups that we just spoke of are an important part of the larger mission. To explore these ministries, contact Karin Hanson or Cindee Blake.
Hi, I'm Norma Bailie, and I wish to talk to you about Church Women United. Our mission to be racially and culturally and theologically inclusive is supported by our membership in Church Women United, which works for peace and unity. Here is where we connect with people from other Christian churches to build community through worship, study, and cooperative action.
Hello, my name is Jan Lloyd. I am one of the co-founders of the Green Team, also known as the Environmental Team at St. Paul Lutheran Church. Reduce, reuse, recycle. These are the watchwords of the St. Paul Environmental Team. Some of the opportunities to be involved here are recycling, neighborhood cleanup, and dishwashing at special events. Volunteers are always welcome to join our team in helping to make our earth cleaner and healthier.
Hi, I'm Katy Warren. I'm one of the pastors here at St. Paul, and I wanted to talk to you briefly about Habitat for Humanity. We at St. Paul have a financial partnership. We support them throughout the year financially, but we also, throughout the year, offer a number of work days where we invite St. Paul people to show up, and whether it's framing a house or putting on siding or anything from basement to roof, we work on throughout the year. We'd love to have you be part of it. No experience or expertise is needed. We'll provide all of the tools and knowledge that you'll need. And if construction isn't really of interest to you, we also always ask St. Paul people to help provide lunch for our workers. So if that's something you'd like to help with, we'd love for you to be part of that as well. You can contact me if you have more questions or would like more information about volunteering with Habitat for Humanity. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Belinda Holbrook, talking to you about Knitwits. You can join us for Fellowship Over Yarn on the third Thursday of every month at 6:00 p.m. in the church house living room. Bring your own knitting or crocheting project. Many of us enjoy making prayer shawls. If you know of anyone who would be comforted by a shawl, you can contact Pastor Sara. Thank you.
St. Paul's Mental Health Awareness Team strives to increase understanding of mental health issues by putting on educational programs and events. So come and join us, help us create a more compassionate society and community by being part of this very caring team.
Hi, I'm Dana Welser. St. Paul's Neighborhood School Partnership grew out of the church's mission to act with love for the world. This mission ministry connects St. Paul with children and families at Madison Elementary. Whether once a week or once in a while, volunteers are the extra hands and hearts that these neighbors need. St. Paul members work in the classroom, host meals, serve meals, work at Madison Market Food Pantry, spend lunchtime with a child, read to or with children, and support the teachers and staff within the building. We also bake, make, knit, care, love, plant, create, and dream. Every moment we give of ourselves strengthens a child's involvement and commitment to themselves. As honoring children and families honors God, the schools are a lovely place to be.
In its 26th year, the prayer chain continues to receive new requests for prayers and is faithfully carrying out its mission to lift others in prayer. Health concerns, grief, transitions, decisions, healing, and relationship struggles are some of the types of requests that are received. Prayers of thanks and praise and gratitude for blessings received are also welcomed. Call the church office with prayer requests, or if you would like to serve on the prayer chain. All prayer requests are kept in confidence.
Hi, it's Belinda Holbrook again with the Quilting Group. Our group meets monthly, except during the summer months, at church to work on a variety of tasks, including assembling and tying quilts, arranging blocks, and stitching bindings. Some people also work at home. New participants are always welcome, with or without any quilting skills. Come for all or part of a work session. The quilts from St. Paul are given to local groups, Lutheran World Relief, victims of disasters, and others in need.
Hi, my name is Megan Eide, and I'm the pastoral resident here at St. Paul.
And I'm Beth Laureijs, and I'm the Pastoral Residency Administrator. Our residency program started after receiving a grant from the Lilly Endowment in 2005. And the program is designed much like a medical residency, where a graduate comes into our program, a seminary graduate, and they get to experience 2 years in this large church as a full pastor. It is a full-term role. It's not an extenuation of your seminary education. You get to do everything that a first call pastor would do. It's really a chance to learn, to experience excellence in ministry, and to experiment, to be creative. So we have had residents in the past who have tried new things, knowing that they could take that experience on to their second call with confidence and continue into a long life of a happy, fulfilling ministry that is creative. They can build churches and go forward with confidence after being here. So it's a wonderful program, but I'm curious, what attracted you to this program?
Well, in particular, I loved my internship, but it's impossible to experience the full facets of pastoral ministry in just a year or two of intensive work like that. I needed other opportunities to keep growing and building, and that's exactly what this program is designed to do. And St. Paul in particular is well known throughout the ELCA for its incredibly passionate and talented staff and its dedicated and loving congregation. And so that just seemed like the perfect place to continue this growth and service for me.
That's great. As far as growth and service, we've had residents in the past who have tried new things. We've had a dad's group, but we've had a baseball team, lots of ways to build community and extend ministry. So what areas of ministry are really near and dear to your heart?
Well, one of my particular passions revolves around children and children's spirituality. I think sometimes children are the best examples of faithful people. And so I am particularly excited to explore children's ministry here at St. Paul, and not just with children and youth in particular, but that intergenerational dynamic that we have in worship services and in different programming, just different ways that we can envelop children as members of this congregation and learn as much from them as they learn from us.
That's wonderful. So you talked about intergenerational, and we have a large congregation that's really a teaching congregation. People love this residency program. They are really supportive of the residents, but do you have any ideas on how they could come alongside you in your ministry and really get involved and support you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said earlier, this congregation is so well known for how supportive and loving it is. And while I'm really, really excited to be working with my colleagues and the other pastors here and learning from them, some of the best experts in ministry are members of the congregation. And so the feedback that I can get from other people here is just as valuable to me as it is from the senior pastor, as it is from our director of communications, all of those different things. And so I would love it if people would take the time to get to know me and to feel welcome to approach me after a service or really at any time to offer what they're noticing and what they're experiencing so that I can keep growing.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure they would love to do that. Okay.
We hope you enjoyed our brief visit to some of the many ministry opportunities available at St. Paul.
Come and see how the congregational life of St. Paul can help you connect with others in a joyous life of service.